It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots. All that and more. Coming up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who... In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, get set.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Another carry for Pierce. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd down and 13. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 6 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it's...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for New England, 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for... sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dameon Pierce with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Pats are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You look at this Patriots defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Pierce now up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Motion man is Shakir. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones able to find Higgins.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shakir hauls it in.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Achane on the counter.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run. Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
2 and now on 1st down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Jones throwing to start the drive. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Channing Tindall coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top.
As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in Lambeau. Buffalo in town to take on Green Bay. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Butker on for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Higgins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
First down, Patriots.
Motion man is Shakir. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. It's throw caught right around the 6.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Dameon Pierce.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
44, ready, let's go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 63 yards.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Throwing on second and long. Jones under pressure, and they get to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. From the shotgun, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nope.
For Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
21.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. There he goes, right side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They give to Achane on the option.
Runs through the contact. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Tua now on 1st down.
This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made
and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
21G.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scores